listen over. You a queen when I less than I'm a gozy. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Girl, you're such a powerful woman.
Hi my ninjas, how are you doing? It's a girl Owamie aka Miss Fearful, reporting back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, I was really welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love it. And do not forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now my ninjas. I have flu and indaba zabantu zigcwele. Too much indaba zabantu up in this place. Okay. Now, my ninjas, of course, you guys saw the previous video where we are talking about Skhotheni, we're talking about Gogo Maweni, we're talking about Dr. Mathew at this point, fake Dr. Mathew, because I don't know, when I say Mathew, I feel like you guys will not get him, but I don't want to call him Dr. Mathew because I don't want to disrespect the doctors, people that have actually worked very hard and gone to school for it. So I think I'm going to just call him fake Dr. Mathew, right? Because he is a fake doctor, right? Like, I think so. But anyway. So for me, I don't know. Let me just call him Mathew, because I know some people will be like, oh, you're disrespectful, but I just don't know how to call him. Let me just call him Mathew, but I refuse to call him Dr. Mathew. However, I put some respect on those kids. They went to school over 6 years. No. But anyway, this whole chende, guys, is actually going down, and it is actually going deep. Now, I did tell you guys that Skhotheni and Mathew, they claim that, or they allege that they were harassed. They also did come out with some audios, which I do honestly stand with them in this one. I feel they were harassed by a police officer. You know, Skhotheni was over there speaking on some, you know, they are alleging that she and the officer handling Maweni's case is her uncle, or like they are related. And she's like, I've never heard of this guy. Like, I don't know this guy. We only see him because, you know, on the what do they call this? On the news or something, when they say this is the detective handling the case or the officer, that's where she sees him. But I think Mathew just came out here and he spoke a little bit too much. There's something that Mathew said that started having me say, hold up, wait a minute, let's talk about this. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this video that Mathew actually posted on his TikTok, and he was explaining the situation on what was happening from his side, and I'm gonna be back with the rest of my commentary.
Hey guys, Mathew, let me give you an update because Skhotheni and I are getting arrested for criminal injury and defamation. Yo, so let me tell you what happens. So yesterday I'm minding my own business, right? I don't even remember what I was doing. I get a DM here on TikTok from Skhotheni. Babes, can I please have your number? I sent her my number. An hour later, police detective calls me. I didn't forget her name. She's like, listen, I'm Detective Banbani from Kotia. Maweni's here to open a case of defamation and criminal injury against you. So I said, before she opens the case, let me call you. I'm like, okay, this is regarding what exactly? She's like, no, it's regarding the videos that you did about her and her family. I'm like, which videos? The one where I said that the uncle, her husband's uncle, has been arrested for 2 counts of murder. She's like, no, yes, it's those videos. It's not true. The uncle was not arrested. The uncle was just taken in for questioning. You must remove the video. I'm like, what do you mean he was taken for questioning? Because the man appeared in court. And also, the other media have also reported this. Are you also calling them, telling them to take down the video? No, I'm City Plus and Daily Sun. It's not from the real website. It's the fake website. This and that and that and that. I'm like, okay, I will remove it. At this point, I had no intent to remove the videos. I am phone like detective, I'm phone like left, right, and center. This was just harassment. When he calls me and it's like, Mathew, please remove the video. I'm like, okay, no problem. Calls my partner. And one thing about me and how I respect my partner. When my partner speaks, I listen and I do as he says. Hey, okay, sharp. My partner's like, Mathew, remove. And I'm like, again, you know. And then Skhotheni calls me. Skhotheni's like, how? I got a call from this police, my team. I am feeding you this information that they are opening a case against me because I'm feeding information. I'm like, and then I'm like to Skhotheni, I'm like, girl, should I remove the video? I'm gonna play the recording at the end of this video. Skhotheni's like, no, remove the video. We remove the video. I confirm with this officer that I removed the video. My partner confirms with Maweni that the videos have been removed. No problem. We're thinking that this matter is over. Goopy. Does this officer still not continue with me and Skhotheni the whole entire night? Guys, from afternoon until 11 p.m. This officer is right. She's like, I'm Skhotheni. Let's come to the police station. Magic. Come now. I'm opening the case now. Here's the case number. Come, Naibo. Now she must drive to this police station. I'm like, girl, don't go there. So we call another officer to ask and collect, what's happening here. Can't the officer is the officer that is handling the murder cases. Does this officer not go crazy? Yeah, no, Skhotheni and Mathew. You can't let Casey. And Mafilika gave family as Skhotheni. This Mafilika is busy, investigating fake murder cases. I want you guys to tell me why you guys after Maweni like this. Why after? You must remove the videos. The videos have been private. Now I didn't delete the videos. I mainly just made them private. And with this contact of this officer, and also confirming with my attorney, there's no defamation here. There's no criminal injury. I am next more. I can just right now if I want, I can put those videos back, but I'm not gonna do that. We understand because Maweni asked me, and then I'm going to respect, her decision or her asking me. We understand. But this officer Mpori. So guys, please listen to this video.
Yeah. Remove them. Yeah. Remove them and keep quiet. Don't even state that Maweni called you anything like that. Just remove them and then keep quiet. And wait.
She calls me. This lady is accusing me. She's saying Maweni went to jail because of me. And she's saying the police officer that is handling Maweni's case is my uncle. Is my family. That's why. Because I want to see Maweni down. So that guy is my family. Maweni, I have a recording. She's saying the guy Ombopisile, the guy off of the case is my family. Kanjanangas. I don't even know the police officer. I've never met the police officer. Simazila kuma screenshot bashuguti case banjoba.
Skhotheni wabantu now she must drive to this police station. I'm like, girl, don't go there. So we call another officer to ask and click, what's happening here. Can't tell that officer is the officer that is handling the murder cases. Does this officer not go crazy?
Okay, now you guys obviously had that video, right? I'm not sure if I'll be able to get the part where Skhotheni actually says that they were saying that the officer investigating, I do not know if he's the one investigating the assault charge or the one investigating the murder charges, but she did say that she did not know this person. Now when Mathew actually spoke about all this, and he said that they now had to call an officer, Khanti, that officer is the officer investigating Maweni. I was like, alarm bells, ding 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 ding. What do you mean? What do you mean? Hi, guys, Pilla, we're not children. No. My thing is, how did you in a day get a hold? Actually not a day, because remember, I think that Mathew said that the officer started calling around 6, if I'm not mistaken. It went on to like 11, so we can say maybe in 6 hours. How did you guys manage to get the police officers' numbers that just so happens to be the same officer that is, or detective that is investigating Maweni's murder cases? In that short period of time? Or did you already have his numbers for you to can just call? Think about it. And I know you guys are gonna come for me, but at least think. Like, think about that. That's the only part that actually caught me, and I was like, wait a minute. I'm not saying that they are related. But it really sure as hell looks very, very confusing for me that you would actually get these officers' numbers in such a short time, and it just so happens that this is the officer that is investigating Maweni. Hi guys, we're not children. How did you get those numbers? Can you please just explain? How did you get those numbers? When you were looking to call an officer, did you then guys maybe get his name from what Skhotheni said to say that this person we only see on the papers or on social media or wherever when they're saying that this is the officer handling the case? Did you guys specifically call looking for him specifically, because I find it to be very according to offer, to be very according to offer, but guys, that you guys just miraculously got an officer, and all of a sudden, miraculously, that officer is the officer that is investigating. But wait, I think that's me. And freedom of speech in South Africa actually exists. This is me actually exercising that right. Sorry, for me it really, no. And as I've said, Skhotheni and Mathew, they've been wronged. Like the officer that was calling them 1000% did not act professional. Personally believe that she shouldn't even be a police officer. I feel like she should actually go home and rest, you know, like forever. Rest from the department forever, like lose your job and all that. Because I personally feel that you should never take anyone's case personal. You understand? Why were you acting all emotional and personal over a case? Because remember, as a police officer, your duty is to protect both these people. It doesn't matter that Maweni is the one that came to you. You have to protect both of them. And on top of that, where were the facts? Especially when it came to Skhotheni. Even with Mathew, if she knew the law the way she should know, she would know that defamation does not actually count if what is being said is the truth. Now, it does seem like, you know, there were some lies, because they did, Mathew did also talk about how, you know, with Skhotheni, how, you know, they were saying that no, they are reporting for suing for defamation of character, and Mathew and I guess Skhotheni need to go to the police station because a case has been opened, sending case numbers and stuff. Mathew says that I'm the one that actually told Skhotheni not to go there, which great advice, by the way. You know, I don't think that it was a safe situation. But then they were talking about how no, the uncle is actually coming. The uncle is actually coming to the police station as well. It was a lie. And Matthew's like, which one? The one in Sun City? Me, I'm the one that just appeared in court and was not given bail as of yet because it has been postponed. What shenanigans? What chende is you talking about? But for me, guys, as I've said, I will listen to a story and I would listen. It's something you can't offer, guys. You cannot tell me that Abo made Mathew just all of a sudden got the numbers, and the numbers just so happened to be of that officer that is investigating Maweni. What connection do you have with him? What? How did you get his numbers so fast? And if it's a matter of you already had his numbers, why? Make it make sense. Guys. What relation does he have to them? That's the question. Also remember, you're not gonna just come out here. And when he was speaking Mathew, he said we. And who is the we in this situation? It's him and Skhotheni, because they're the ones that are in this. You know, I don't know if maybe I should say Skhotheni or whatever, but at this point, clearly, if Mathew got the numbers, if Skhotheni wanted them, she could also have them, because these two at this point, we've established that they are talking, they're communicating. So I want to know who is the we. And it is very suspicious that it can just so happen that the police officer's numbers you get, the one that you call to inquire about what is happening now, with a case that Maweni is trying to open against you with another officer, you guys come with your own officer, or rather to say you call your own officer so that your own officer will advise you. But it just so happens that the officer you are calling, whose numbers you should have gotten in less than 7 hours, in this South Africa where numbers are like 1 billion numbers, you lot just so happen to get the one that is investigating Maweni. Do you guys understand? Do you guys get me? Do you guys understand that it can't hinder off? I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe my mind is just going crazy. But it doesn't sound right to me. Like, you guys could have gotten any police officer, literally, other than calling. You could have gone to your own closest police office station to actually say, hey, this is the situation I'm going through. There are calls, there's this, there's that is happening. Can I please get some legal advice? Like, with Isiponisa, how do you guys do this? Because I'm scared for my life. This is what's happening. This is a case that is being opened, and now I didn't do anything wrong. there was no criminal injury, there was no defamation, because what I was saying is the truth. Here are the newspapers. This is where everyone has even been talking about. I spoke about it, whether if I was the one that broke the story or not. If it is the truth, it does not fall in line with the defamation of character. But instead of doing all that, you guys decide to go and call an officer, and that officer just so happens to be the one investigating Maweni. Okay. Okay. Angeke phela. Awungeke phela. But one thing that I can tell you is that I do personally feel like there are some dangerous games that everybody is playing right now. And when I say everybody, I mean everybody. Because number one, you should never ever also underestimate a person. If someone is making your life a misery and you believe that that person wants to take your life, you too can act out of character. If you know what I mean. To protect yourself, everybody's gonna do what they have to do. So at this point, I do hope that Mathew also has the resources to protect himself, because there was also an audio where Maweni was talking to him, and she said that she spent today looking for his details. His details, I doubt she was just talking about phone numbers. In order to open a case, if you want your case to actually go faster, it's actually very nice to also provide address and everything. So it means that she was upset enough to get, you know, his numbers, and also upset enough to call him, upset enough to actually say bold statements, to say things like, you know, you're the one that broke it up first. And let me be honest with you, I will never lie to you guys. I first saw it on Mathew before I saw it on other social media platforms. And with other social media platforms, I think they got it wrong. In terms of, they said that it is Gogo Maweni's brother-in-law. The only person I've seen, me, and I'm not saying that nobody else said it out there, I'm saying that when I went to the tabloids, and not the tabloids, the newspapers and everything, they were saying brother-in-law. The only person that said uncle-in-law was Mathew, which makes me believe Mathew is actually the one that got the real information. Because even on that phone call, Maweni actually said that talking about Sabelo's uncle. She never said Sabelo's brother. Yet other people were reporting brother-in-law, and he said uncle, and she's saying uncle. So he did get the information that is right. Now, in this instance, I think the part that Maweni is upset about is the fact that her name is being dragged into this, to say don't talk about me, rather talk about Sabelo or talk about this guy that has been arrested. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. If you are somebody that is a public figure, people will always use your name if you're associated to somebody that has done something. Ratings, everything, and it actually is a legal thing, because they are not lying. That is your uncle-in-law. If he is your uncle-in-law, because now I don't know, is it uncle or brother-in-law? That is your uncle-in-law, and nobody know that guy. Even if they just came out here and said Sabelo's uncle arrested for murder, we wouldn't even, probably wouldn't catch on. But the moment they say Gogo Maweni, oh, all attention is over there. That's why even the newspapers are using your name. Now, that is just the price that comes with fame. And I think at this point, Gogo Maweni should be at a position where she understands that that's just how it is. If my sister was to ever do something, I doubt they're going to say Mishimo Nechibazwaru. They're going to say Owamie Nechibazwaru, the biggest entertainment blog on YouTube in South Africa, has done this and that and that. And it's just like if we get arrested and we're a group of people, and these other people are not public figures, whose name do you think and picture they would put? It would be Owamie Nechibazwaru and the rest, and 10 more, and 18 more, and whatever. They will always use a name. That's why even the time that Sonia Mbele's son was arrested, they said Sonia Mbele's son, though this grown man has a name, because they knew that it was going to actually give life to the story. So I don't think that she's being fair in saying, oh, don't talk about me, don't get me, you are getting sad, because it is part of your family, you know. So I think with that part, she just needs to also understand. But for me, I now am asking myself, Uguti, exactly what is going down. You people need to come out and explain. Mathew, please come back and tell us, how is it that you guys got the police officers' numbers or the officers' numbers that is handling Maweni's case in such a few hours? In a very short period of time. Did you guys already have his numbers? And if you did, why? How are you related to him? Is he your friend? Is he your cousin, uncle? Is he a family member? Is he a family friend? Who is he to you guys wherein you can get? And even if it's a matter of you chose to go and get his numbers, why him in particular? Or did you guys call the police station and it just so happened that it wasn't, because they never said anything about calling the police station. They said calling him. So maybe, okay, maybe they called the police station and it was just him that answered. Is he a police officer? Is he a detective? Because I know there's a difference. The detectives are the ones that do the investigations. The police are the ones that do the arresting. If you're calling a police station, a police officer is the one that will answer, unless if you call the detective's office. Then you can talk to a detective. I'm confused. I'm not saying anything, I'm confused. But Mathew, please come and clarify, how did you get that man's numbers? Is he a police officer or is he a detective? And if you got the numbers, how, why him particularly and not the rest of the other, I'm sure hundreds if not millions of police officers that are in this country? It's quite confusing. This particular one is just crazy, guys. It's just crazy. But anyway, go ahead and comment below what you guys think of this whole situation. Whew, it's getting hotter. It's getting hotter. And I will get back to you guys very soon. Bye, ninjas.